Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Who is Eileen Gu? China's free ski superstar is one of richest female athletes. Model, student, gold medalist. Women's free ski superstar Eileen Gu is on the record saying she wants to do it all, and at 22 years old, she has. Gu, born in the United States but a competitor for China, where her mother Yang, who raised her, is from, studies at Stanford in non-Olympic years. She is also a three-time Olympic medalist, with gold medals in the big air and halfpipe events and a silver medal in slopestyle. Eileen Gu at 2026 Olympics. Gu's success at the Beijing Games made her one of the most recognizable athletes in China, where she can't go anywhere without being mobbed by the public. As Gu continues to sidestep citizenship questions, she enters these games with 3 Olympic medals from Beijing 2022, big air gold, halfpipe gold, slopestyle silver. When she was 18, she became the most successful women's free skier ever this year, with 20 victories on the World Cup circuit. She also won at the inaugural Snow League event in China in December. How much does Eileen Gu make? According to Sportico, Gu is the highest-paid Winter Olympics athlete and made $23 million in 2025, putting her fourth on the earnings list among female athletes. The first 3 are tennis players. Why does Eileen Gu compete for China? Gu, whose father is American, spent her summers in Beijing and chose to compete for China in 2019. Gu will be a junior at Stanford when she returns to college and studies international relations. She refuses to comment on her citizenship status, although she competes for China, which does not allow dual citizenship with another country. Born in the States, Gu would have had to renounce her American status, unless China is making an exception. The Chinese Olympic governing body has also refused to comment on Gu's eligibility, but is happy to have her medals count for the team. Does Eileen Gu model? Gu is also involved in the fashion industry, with modeling credits for Victoria's Secret and Louis Vuitton. According to Time magazine, she opened and closed the Bossadeng show in Milan, closed the Brunello Cucinelli show in Shanghai, and posed for the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Her sponsors include brands such as Red Bull, Tiffany, and Porsche, and Chinese companies Anta Sports, Mengniu Dairy, and Lutkin Coff. Her connection to the fashion industry, passion for food, and the skiing make it an ideal location for Gu. I love Milan, she told Olympics.com. Obviously, we have fashion weeks here. One particularly special experience was a show I opened and closed a couple of Milan fashion weeks ago, which took place where Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper was painted. It was this gorgeous, picturesque vineyard with a beautiful villa. What makes Eileen Gu so good? Gu landed a double-cock 1620 to delight the home crowd in China 4 years ago to claim her big air gold. No woman has ever won more World Cups than her, 20, and she also won the inaugural Snow League competition, started by Shaun White, at Secret Garden in December. She told Olympics.com she was entering the 2026 Milano Cortina Games with no chip on my shoulder. There's no burden, she told Olympics.com. There is nothing to defend, no defending gold medalist. I'm here to compete just like everyone else, do my very best, and we'll see what happens. Who is Eileen Gu? China's free ski superstar and one of the richest female athletes in the world. On a cold February morning in Beijing, millions of eyes were fixed on a single figure at the top of a snowy slope. The wind was sharp, the silence was electric. Then she dropped in. With effortless speed and precision, she launched into the air, twisting, flipping, defying gravity as though she had signed a private agreement with it. When she landed, clean and controlled, history followed. Her name is Eileen Gu, or Gu Eiling, and she is far more than a freestyle skier. She is a global phenomenon, a cultural bridge between East and West, and one of the richest female athletes on the planet. But who is she, really? A childhood between worlds. Eileen Gu was born on September 3, 2003, in San Francisco, California. Her mother, Gu Yang, is Chinese and grew up in Beijing. Her father is American. From the very beginning, Eileen's life was shaped by two powerful cultures. While many children split their time between school and hobbies, Eileen split her identity between continents. She spent her early years in California but traveled frequently to Beijing. Summers were filled with Mandarin lessons, cultural traditions, and time with her grandmother. Winters were for skiing. Her mother introduced her to skiing at the age of 3. What began as a childhood activity quickly transformed into something extraordinary. By 9, she was competing. By her early teens, she was dominating youth competitions. But she wasn't just an athlete. Eileen was also academically brilliant. She later scored near perfect marks on standardized tests and earned admission to Stanford University. Beauty, brains, and athletic brilliance. It sounds like a movie script. Yet it's real life. The bold decision that shocked the world. In 2019, at just 15 years old, Eileen Gu made a decision that changed everything. She announced she would compete for China instead of the United States. The reaction was immediate and intense. In the United States, some critics questioned her loyalty. In China, she was celebrated as a returning daughter of the motherland. But Eileen remained calm and clear in her message. She wanted to inspire millions of young Chinese girls to pursue winter sports. China was preparing to host the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing, and winter sports participation was still growing in the country. Eileen saw an opportunity not just to win medals, but to make history. And she did. Beijing 2022, the birth of a global icon. The 2022 Winter Olympics transformed Eileen Gu from rising star to global superstar. She competed in 3 freestyle skiing events: Big Air, Slopestyle, Halfpipe. In Big Air, she delivered one of the most dramatic moments of the Games. After falling short in her second run, she needed a nearly perfect final attempt to win gold. She chose to attempt a trick she had never landed in competition before. It was risky. It was bold. It was brilliant. She landed it cleanly and won gold. She later added another gold medal in the halfpipe and a silver in slopestyle, becoming one of the most decorated athletes of the Games. At just 18 years old, she had become the face of the Beijing Olympics. More than an athlete, a marketing powerhouse. Winning medals brings fame. But Eileen Gu did something far more powerful. She built a brand. With her multicultural background, fluent Mandarin and English, and confident media presence, she became uniquely positioned in the global market. Luxury brands quickly noticed. She signed endorsement deals with Louis Vuitton, Tiffany & Company, Victoria's Secret, IWC Schaffhausen, Red Bull, Anta Sports, Cadillac, and many more. Reports estimate that her endorsement earnings alone reached tens of millions of dollars annually, placing her among the highest-paid female athletes in the world, even surpassing many long-established sports legends. What makes her so marketable? It's not just athletic skill.